Hello, 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 everyone. We are live. It's your girl, Monty, Dr. Joy Pre PhD, Callie, and Demisio. We're here to talk about a lot of things. Callie's going to start us off, right?
Mm, mm.
Everything we say is allegedly our opinion and entertain purposes only. We're here to have a good time. All right, go, Callie, with the chat stick moment of the week.
This is not really anything majorly important. I just find it kind of funny because of all the lives that have been going on about it. But apparently, Cheryl's World has called out Melody, Sherry, and all of the Mellometers.
Uh huh.
You guys been following the news?
No. Tell me about it.
I know who that is, but I don't really
Mhm.
watch her like that.
Well, I guess her text messages from Melody that were sent out in December were released, and where Cheryl called Melody out and says, "Hey, I heard you were talking about me," or something really crazy like that. And so now Cheryl is on this kick to go at Melody and to go at the Mellometers and to make her shows be all Team Martell and nothing Mellometer. And I guess there's the lawsuit going on. I don't know if it's a different one, but we heard about some people suing content creators. And so she went live and she called out all the content creators that were being sued. And then a couple of them have went live to come back
By
at
who?
her.
By
Who?
who?
Cheryl's
Who's
World?
who's doing the suing?
I don't know because she didn't go into a lot of detail. She said, of course, everything is court papers are out there for you to get, but she didn't want to go and to say a lot of the things or a lot of the names that were on there. Now, the only lawsuit that I'm aware of is Maurice Scott. He was suing here for the hot tea, and
Really?
he was suing. Yeah, he was suing content creators big time. And she went live about it, and her stuff got blocked for a minute. And I think the only name I've heard not be in it is Queen Sheba. Now, Queen Sheba did go live yesterday or the day before, and she said she was going to try and stay out of all the hustle and bustle because she
Right.
heard everything that was going on. But she went live and she called Cheryl out and gave receipts onto why she thought Cheryl was tripping. And then back to Cheryl's call. Cheryl said well, she wasn't tripping and she's suing everybody and she has her people. If
What?
she sees, she says she's suing all the bloggers and she hears people talking about her name. She wants people to come back and tell her. She
Why
don't
she
care
gonna
if
sue
all they
us?
say. Look, she says she don't care if all they say is SW. She wants to know about it so that she can call them into the mellometer and then get them all into Bolivian somewhere. And so
So should we be talking about this?
Right, Kelly. Why you let us talk about her?
You see, I'm
but
quiet.
I
here's the
ain't saying
thing.
nothing.
We ain't really talking about it. We're just saying what they are talking about. So maybe we shouldn't. And that was it. I thought it was kind of interesting. But then one of the guys said, okay, so let me tell you the guy. Did you guys watch the interview with the content creator that had Fletcher's daughter on there and the ex-wife, the first wife, that was saying that Neil was the side chick?
No,
Yes. Yeah,
I
I
didn't
did.
watch it. You
I
did?
didn't
That
Okay.
watch. I watched pieces of it.
that
Okay.
that content creator was called out in this lawsuit. And
What?
so, yes, and so Cheryl mentioned his YouTube page name, and that guy went live and child, okay, he was he wasn't mean, but he was clowning with some, just letting her know that she didn't have all of her. Can you shut that all the way, Jordan? I'm sorry, letting her know that she didn't have all of her facts
But
together,
why?
and Mhm.
Why is she? Okay,
I
I'm scared to say something, but I'm gonna
I ain't
just say
scared.
it.
No, you
I'm
know
just
what?
saying this.
wait
I
a
don't
minute.
understand why a content creator is upset at other content creators. Do you know what
Yes, I do. And
I'm
so
saying?
the guy that we're talking about in the interview, he said something similar to that. He said, "Now I'm not understanding why somebody with 250,000 followers would come at me, somebody with 25 followers,
Okay.
25,000
Right.
followers." He said, "I don't understand." So then he got to, talking about her and then Perry, and it's been
Okay.
kind of funny. And so listen, I don't know it sounds like it all started because Melody heard, not Melody, correction. From what it sounds, this is all allegedly because I'm going back and forth in life. Cheryl heard that Melody was trying to get her page down or get her to shut up about something that Cheryl got mad about. And Melody
How
probably
old
ain't
is
paying her.
she?
Melody, well, according to the man blogger, he said she looked like she about 65. And then he was
Wait,
talking about
this
mhm.
is okay. I'm not trying to get sued, but I feel like this is very high school.
Well, so do I. And so I was thinking when he was saying, that, I'm thinking Melody probably don't even
Know who this is? I'm sorry. Let me
exactly.
get off of here. Go ahead. Somebody else talk. Before I
That was
get
the
sued.
only.
Oh no,
Is this
honey. They
is
they
this
know
the
who we are.
beginning?
They know who we are, baby. Trust and believe they do. Don't get it twisted like they don't because they do. A dude from when I was on the panel with the lean before I got with you guys. His name
Hmm.
is Mel NYC. I think he reviewed too, but I know he is a frequent fan of the lean. And when
Mm.
Beverly Hills season 12 was going on, he got sent the cease and desist by Diana Jenkins.
Shut up. He was one of them.
Yep.
I just don't think it should be that serious, but
Like we're reviewing a television show that you're on. Like, girl.
yeah, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well,
So, Joy, were you saying
I
something?
have a chapstick moment. Nothing,
I was
nothing
wondering, was
special.
this? Wait a minute. I was wondering, was this the beginning of this from Maurice? Remember, at last year, at the end of the year,
Hmm.
Maurice, he's the one that kind of kicked off. I kind of get where they're coming from. These people do decide to come on this TV and be entertained, but I think one of the problems were there was bloggers that were associating crimes that allegedly other people did because they had similar names and associating it with them. I,
Hmm.
I have to go back to a situation that happened. I think I told y'all about this very recently that happened on TMZ. TMZ had reported, this was years ago, this was many years ago, that somebody named Brodus, somebody, I can't remember
Yes.
Snoop's real name. It was Snoop's real
Hmm.
name, had killed his,
Calvin Brodus, I
yeah,
think.
Calvin Brodus, that's his name. Somebody named Calvin Brodus was had killed his wife and had her in a basement, and the police were outside of this man's house. Well, Brodus Calvin, that's Snoop's real name, and this was not Snoop, but they said Snoop. Now they did retract that article, but I had actually read the whole thing like, oh Lord, and I'm sure other people have read it too. And you do
Hmm.
have to be careful. There is this desire to break news, and
Right.
people want to be the first. And sometimes being the first can be dangerous in a way because you can get your facts wrong. In that case, they were wrong. We know Snoop
Right.
didn't kill his wife.
Yeah.
right.
Somebody named Brodus did because TMZ has monitors to the police. So they're literally ambulance chasers. So they
Which is
Yeah.
insane, actually.
yeah,
Right.
but that you have to be really careful. That's why we don't break news. Even when we had news to break, we let
Hmm.
Right.
somebody else break it and then we break it. And
Right.
I've had news where I've had firsthand knowledge
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we just don't
We
break
didn't
it.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's kind of dangerous. It's
It really,
dangerous.
I know. I told y'all the story when this is a true story. When Huntsville had first came out, the first season that it aired. If y'all remember, Huntsville was aired in two parts. They did like 13 episodes, and it was a hit. So Oprah ordered more. So it was kind of like a break. And then they did 13 more episodes or 50. I don't know how many more episodes, and it was like season one, part two, so to speak. And in that second half, on the very first episode, there was a scene with Kimmy and Tisha talking. And Tisha, this is why people don't like Tisha. They forgot. Tisha was like, I got the girl's picture. I can put it out there. This is true. And I could put it out there that day, them pictures dropped.
Oh.
And Melanie would confirm later those are the two pictures that she sent to.
Somebody sent them to you, right?
Somebody sent them to me.
Yeah.
And I did put them in a blog and on a Facebook group and got terrified and immediately released them. Immediately deleted them. And
Removed
people
them.
was like, look at the pictures. I was like, I ain't feel comfortable because all I kept thinking is these are real people.
Yeah.
But this isn't.
Well, I better not ever get no news because I'm breaking it, honey.
No, D, no.
Breaking news. Live right here from the
For the record, somebody else got them because, and by then, the girl had already closed her Instagram and everything. Like somebody else got them and put them out there. I didn't feel comfortable doing it. It did not. I did not feel comfortable doing it. It doesn't make me feel good. It didn't make me feel good. I'm sorry.
Right.
I don't know.
I have a very small chapstick moment. It's nothing special, just for my fellow.
If this Taylor Swift related, I'm gonna climb through this computer. Go ahead.
Go on, get the climbing.
No, D, we are not.
Stream the Tortured Poets Department.
I mean,
Yeah.
how does she have so many streams already? And is the song true? I mean, does she sing about Kim Kardashian? What is the name of that? Live
This is
with
the
the
thing that annoys
K-I-M.
me the most, especially about Black people specifically. So everybody else can talk about their past traumas, their past relationships, their past beefs, but Taylor Swift can't talk about her.
But that's all she talk about.
That irritates the shit out of me. I can name several Black artists that has been singing about heartbreak their entire career.
But Joy don't like that.
And ain't nobody never said nothing to Tink. Ain't nobody never said nothing about no Whitney Houston's. Ain't nobody never said nothing about none of
Whitney ain't talking about that.
Whitney sung about love and heartbreak and all that her entire career, and nobody
And
said
no one
a
better
word.
never say nothing about Usher, because that's when we know we're getting a hit. Toni Braxton, her pain or her hits. Mariah Carey, her pain, her hits. It's just a fact.
Thank you.
I'm just saying.
Look, I don't care about what she's singing about because I'm be honest with you. Gun to my head, I couldn't tell you the name or lyric of Taylor Swift.
I mean, Joy, you're like 50.
I'm not her target audience.
Excuse me, D. 50 ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm older than that, and I can tell you all Taylor Swift music except for this latest album.
I'm sorry. Excuse me, then.
Thank you.
Well, listen, I'm not 50 nor near, but I don't want to hear her.
It's just the hypocrisy to me. It's just like, so
You
Taylor
hear how
Swift
she
can't
threw in the
talk
not
about
near?
Taylor Swift can't talk
You know
about
I had to be shady, right?
with her and Kim Kardashian, so she can't talk about that. But here we are applauding Chris Brown for dragging Quavo, even though that beef happened how many years ago, and it got brought back up because he sat beside that man at Fashion Week, and now he's mad all over again, and he's getting applauded for his diss track. But Taylor can't talk about what happened between her and Kanye.
Wait a minute.
Nobody.
None of us are mad at this. What are you talking about?
Beef in his head.
You say
ain't
what?
Nobody thinking about that little girl.
D, none of us are mad about Taylor. Why you over here?
I'm not talking about y'all.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying in general. Oh yeah, I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
It just annoys me when Black people do that towards white artists.
Black
so
people
annoying.
Don't pay her no attention.
You say what?
So you think it's just Black people doing this to her?
Don't pay her no attention.
Yes, we do, Troy.
They definitely do. They have ever since she started dating Travis Kelce, she has been all over the Black media. Yes,
because
they do.
she took that lady boyfriend, that Black lady man. I'm mad at her. You can't be taking no Black lady man.
You never cheat on her with a sister.
He know he wants some cornbread fed, but it's all right, Taylor. It's
Baby,
all right.
that Black lady left. That Black lady dumped him. Okay.
I don't know. I'm just causing drama.
That lady left him. I'm telling you, she left his ass.
I know. I'm just causing drama because we need the likes and the loves, but not.
We do. Okay, we could benefit. Look, we could benefit from some Swiftie fans coming in.
Right. Come on, Swifties.
Baby. Okay.
He not even cute no more.
No,
I
he not
love.
like he looked like a police officer now, which I'm not
Yeah,
saying they're not cute,
he used
but
to
he
be.
used to look like a
Nah, he look
brother.
good now that he let that beard grow back.
Oh, he grew it back. Okay, because
Yeah, he
without
let
it,
the
he
beard grow
looked
back.
like
Yeah, because without the
okay.
beard, he looked just like a racist white man.
Yeah, I
Okay.
said yes, he did. He did not. He need that beard. Okay. And that guy who Joy, you did that Let It See song with the white guy.
Uh-huh.
He's a cute little white guy. But moving on.
Joy said,
Yeah.
if this is about Taylor Swift, I'm gonna climb to
My
the.
mama. So Joy, my mom. I have no idea how my mama saw that video of you. She was like, "She is so good."
Oh, of
Don't
Stay
I don't
together.
feel bad about it,
I
Joy,
know
because
who you talking about.
all of
Boo.
my
Yeah.
friends rave on me
Mhm.
for that. So
They
you're not the
muted
only
that
one.
one. I think
What?
Literacy took her music down.
Okay, we done lost people talking about Taylor Swift. I'm just gonna take you that, Demi.
Woo!
We have lost viewers.
Oh, don't blame that on that. Wasn't
Yes,
nobody in here.
D. I'm watching it. Okay, we need to talk about something else. Okay, no, I'm just playing. Okay, what are we talking about, people?
I don't feel
Huntsville.
bad. Look, my friends rack on me for loving Taylor all the time. They swear I'm whitewashed. So
Look, I love all the white folks that sell music, but I just don't like hers that much.
Girl, I ain't never even seen a
I
video of
don't
her.
think she can sing that great, but okay.
I mean,
Um,
it's a lot of people that's famous that can sing that great. So
that's
hey,
true too.
That's true.
That's true. That's true.
because quite frankly, never mind. Going on.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about. Look, we gonna lose all the people. Okay, what are we talking about? Who's gonna start it off?
I'll
Well, we
start because this
Uh,
is really short. This is really short. What Joy sent out earlier about Lisa Rinna. Lisa
oh
Rinna made her little video that she
Oh yeah, yeah.
would not come back to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
girl,
And,
who
and
asked
here,
you for you?
here it was Jennifer asked her. What's her name? The dream girl. Here, I think she's lying. I think she
Oh,
would come back. I think she would come back to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because she loves a camera and she loves a paycheck. So if that check was enough, I think she'd be right there and she'd be willing to meet you at Crystal's house again just to start the trouble. She'd be back. I think she's lying. That
I
was it
think
for
she
me.
wants to act. I think most actresses, I don't really care. Okay, what I thought was interesting about her comments was she said it helped prepare her for acting because you deal with a lot of emotions
Mm-hmm.
when you
That's
mm-hmm.
on
true.
reality TV. I think most actresses really just want to act, and it's a hit or miss. Nobody's standing outside of your house or booing you.
Yeah.
Reality TV comes with too many emotions. I almost wish they would come out and tell everybody, there's an element of acting with reality TV because people I mean, we all get kind of emotionally invested, but some people take it to the point where like they would fight you. They want to
Girl.
be disrespectful to you
Mm-hmm.
because of what's happening on television. And there are elements of fakeness. It's a lot of elements of fakeness
Mm-hmm.
of reality TV. Although people say, oh, excuse me, they're living their real lives. Yes, that's their real lives, but they have to redo scenes at times. The editors do voiceovers. And then for those who don't know what a voiceover is, that's where they will literally take something that you said somewhere and put it over video to make it seem like you're saying it at that time. And that can
Mm-hmm.
absolutely not be true. I'm trying to think of an incident where that happened this season.
I
On
didn't really see it this season, but I mean, I feel like reality TV is an exaggeration of their lives. Does that make
yes.
sense?
Yes,
I'm
and people,
trying to
but
figure out what
people
is
get so
acting for.
emotionally invested. Like, y'all think about this. I think we talked about this. Portia is getting a divorce because of what somebody out in the hemisphere did, pulled up about Simon and put it on the internet, and it became known to her. Like,
She
for
knew
real.
about it though.
I don't believe that how could she? It was a new lawsuit. She wouldn't have known about that. It was the U.S. government. It was new. It's dated.
I'm sure she's heard something though, some rumblings. Oh
I
please.
mean, yeah.
Maybe or maybe not. All we know is not even a week prior, they were lovey-dovey in Dubai.
Yeah, but that don't mean nothing though.
I'm not saying true. That is true. But I'm just saying it's too much. We get too emotionally involved. Look at what's all going on in Love and Marriage in Huntsville.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
mean, people are so invested in being team one person over another.
Right.
In Huntsville with
Look,
what's that girl name who owned that Kevin's Beauty? Stormy. They were
Stormy.
calling stores to get her products removed. Like,
Why?
because they were ticked off that she heard that she didn't like Melanie.
Oh my
That's a
goodness.
real that's a
why
real
things
consequence for
get
going on a
worse.
TV show.
Mhm. I mean
That's
that doesn't
crazy
make any
to me.
sense.
It's
Yeah,
one
I don't know why it
thing
goes
to
that
not
far.
buy somebody something. I don't like this person, so I'm not gonna buy their product. I get that. But to try to have that person's products removed out of Target and why that's insane. Walking into that girl's business with a video camera, that's crazy to me. It's
Yeah.
more drama in
I'm
the
just
in the Facebook groups than it is on the TV show. As a matter of fact, if you just watch Huntsville, that's the reason why I don't even want to watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't know this season, although the trailer did look different. But I didn't
Yeah.
you can't even understand the show unless you were in the groups. Because too much happens online. Or
Yeah,
the
I agree with that. Let's stick to the Huntsville while we're going in that direction. Yeah.
show.
I'm just trying to figure out who was asking for Lisa Rinna to come back anyway.
Nobody.
So I don't even know where they came from. Cause girl, we was happy that you left. So you know damn well we don't
I
want you back
wasn't.
this season. Well, you are probably one of the few people.
No, there's quite a few of us on Twitter.
It's still a few compared to the many that hate her. So y'all percentage is still small.
I didn't hate her because I'm not emotionally invested in Beverly Hills at all. So it wasn't, I didn't particularly like her. I thought she was funny in a way that you could pick out when she's acting because she was so dramatic.
Yeah.
You know,
I
are you
can
angry?
stand
You're
Renner,
really
okay?
angry.
I
Ooh,
can
that's what she'll do.
stand.
Ooh,
Right.
I mean,
Ooh.
but
Yeah.
y'all know this
angry.
though. My dislike started with a lot of them after how they treated Denise. So I really ain't liked a lot of them since then.
See, it's nobody on Beverly Hills that I would stain for. Nobody. It's people that I like and people I particularly don't like. Did y'all here's a scoop of tea since we talking about Beverly Hills right quick? There's a report, not knowing if it's true or not. They're saying that they're not going to allow Kyle to come back unless she's honest
I
about
was
her
gonna
relationship
bring
with
that
Morgan.
up. I was gonna bring that up.
I don't
Say
Okay.
believe that. I mean, I
I
think they
don't
should.
either.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either.
I kind of do believe it
they
because
already.
there's this element that's going around, particularly with Bravo. If you're believing that Andy is as involved as we think, particularly what happened with Robin, a lot of people are saying that what happened with Robin is quite unfair as compared to
Mhm.
uh Kyle. Now Kyle did share things, but it wasn't, which I think it was pure genius. But when asked directly at a reunion what's going on, and she could tell, I don't know if she was saying this to Andy personally or somebody else. I think it was to Andy. It's none of your effing business.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know, could Robin
Well, yes.
Dixon from Potomac had said that, and
Absolutely not.
she was let go. And I
But
think what they were asking of Robin was ridiculous because they wanted her to tell her own scandal. Like
Right.
nobody does that.
but I
Even
mean, the
Mia,
difference
with as
between Kyle
transparent as
and
Mia
Robin
is,
is though,
what,
Kyle actually did give a little bit. Robin didn't give nothing. What is the difference?
but
Kyle didn't give crap.
It wasn't that Kyle. Look, Kyle was. She did give a little bit, but I don't know. The issue that I have with Robin is they were expecting Robin to get ahead of her room, ahead of a situation that may or may not come out. That's the issue that I have. Like, I don't know anybody that would just make that decision to do that. Kyle was just showing what was happening with her in real time. I'll give her that. But when asked directly at reunion, she said it's none of your effing business.
But I
Now,
mean,
and just to clarify that, Andy brought up a caller's, not a caller, but a viewer's question to her.
That's what
So
it was. Yeah.
yeah, that's what it was. So that's why Andy was like, okay. She didn't really say it directly to him
Right.
in response to his question, but still, even, I don't think she would have done that. But even the way it came off, had Robin even replied that way to a viewer's
Oh, he
comment,
would have been gone. Is
yeah,
that
Yeah.
colorism?
Fair.
Look
That's
at
why
me. Is that colorism?
now that's racism.
I know
But
I'm just being funny.
that's what's jacked up. That's what's
Yeah.
jacked up. It's
Because
but
like
do
that
you
Jenna Lyons girl does not have to show her relationship.
and
So if
thank you
that's
for
the
bringing
case,
that up.
we do
That's what
not
I
know
was thinking, Montique.
not know how that is
nobody
gonna
should be
play out
forced.
though.
yes.
We don't know how that's gonna play out because no, I watched New York. I know y'all didn't, but I did. And considering how some of them is, especially Aaron and Cy, I don't see that flying with them. So
No,
I
but
But
they
think
said that the producer told her it was okay. So a
right.
producer told her she did not have to do it.
And that's what has been published, that yes, that she was told that it doesn't have to do. And
so
because
maybe
of that, that's why I think Kyle will not be held
Yeah, that's
accountable.
why. Me too, Callie. That's my reasoning too.
and
Yes.
I mean Uber didn't have to bring her boyfriend on there. Uber's black, so I don't
And
know.
she was mad that somebody outed her boyfriend.
She was
Who?
pissed.
Uber. She was
Uber,
pissed. She's from New
she was
York. I only know because I saw it on Instagram. I don't know nothing about the girl.
Okay.
Brian brung it up, and she was mad as hell.
But she should have known that somebody was going to bring it up.
She was mad as hell about that. So I
But
mean, I'm not even.
nothing's ever been put in writing, really, like the way it sounds like it has been
What do
for
you mean?
So
Jenna
do y'all
Lyons.
think that the reason that Robin got fired or was because Juan not being there?
A lot of people suggest that.
I think so. I think so. I feel like if one would have showed up, I think she might have secured another season. Unfortunately, because of hell, she could have been gone a long time ago. But
Oh, well, since we're on Potomac, y'all, can we jump to that?
That's fine. We can
They're
go back to
saying
Huntsville.
that,
oh, I am.
oh,
Hold on. I am
go ahead.
sad that Chris is leaving. That I am a little sad about that.
What
Who?
Recently,
now?
recently, Crystal, she's leaving the show.
Oh,
Oh,
Beverly Hills. Yes,
yeah.
Crystal. And they say Dorit is on
It,
thin ice, but we're not sure.
which
Um,
I don't like. How do you choose Dorit over Crystal? That is the most
No.
I agree with that. I
and
agree with that
even all of
100%.
that. Crystal ain't even all of that. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like if we would have gave Crystal another season, her versus Dorit would have been epic.
And
I
I
agree.
can't imagine her and Kyle being cool since she outed Kyle in them text messages.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
so that
Oh, yeah,
was
yeah.
gonna be good too. But Crystal was gonna tear Dorit ass up come that next season because I don't think she was gonna let that child bride come and go.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
Dorit has said some questionable things,
Yeah, she
but
So
always saying questionable things. That's the problem.
that's
right.
why I see how the fandom can be so against Garcelle. That is crazy to
Yeah.
Oh,
me.
please.
It's just like Dorit has absolutely shown. You said that lady was a child bride. She is an Asian woman,
Right.
and
She
you're
know what
saying,
she was saying. Yeah.
"Come on now, Callie. Like, come on now. I know you like Dorit, but like, come on now. You gotta call a spade a spade. You know
Okay.
what that means when you say
Yeah.
call an Asian
Yep.
lady child bride. Come on now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not defending that. I'm not defending that. I'm not defending anything she said about Crystal. My thing with her in what's her name, Garcelle. Yeah, that's a different thing
I
for
mean,
me.
but those are the same instances that Garcelle is talking about. Dorit
Literally.
makes these
It's
throwaway
Well, they
literally.
they can be. That they can be, but no, I've never they haven't had a lot of interactions about that. So it's not at the forefront of my mind. Or yeah, I wouldn't. I'd have more to say about it, but I don't, because what we see a lot of focus on over the years, because Garcelle's been on there longer than Christo, and Dorita's been on there longer than all of them. We see more of Garcelle and Dorit, and we didn't see that scenario with Dorit and Crystal as often. So I just don't have anything to say about that.
they've been on really the same amount of time. Garcelle came season 10, Crystal came 11. So,
Okay, so that's 1 year difference.
but I mean, Dorit and Garcelle really didn't have any problems when season 10 was on. So
Okay.
I
problems
don't know.
have
All I know is Dorit has
problems
said some questionable things.
The problem
Yeah.
didn't really start until she got, like I was telling Montanique earlier today, the problem between Garcelle and Dorit really came about for real, for real. Number one, when they had the first dinner about Erica's problems, and she called Dorit out for being fake as fuck, which she was, because she talked hella shit at the house, and then when she got in front of Erica, her tune was different. That started it, and then when Garcelle asked her if she only had black, well, people of color as her help at the house, that's when the issue really started for real between the two
Hmm.
of them. And
I
Garcelle
remember
was
that. Yeah, I
oh,
remember that.
either one of those situations, you were talking shit about Erica when y'all had your little sister circle moment, and now you get in front of her and you're so supportive. No, but y'all want to throw Sutton under the bus. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
And the about the people of color working for, I mean, it did come off like that. Like, what are you trying to say? You only have people of color working for you? That was a valid question. The read ain't like Garcelle ever since then. Then she started making it seem like Garcelle is throwing jabs at me and da 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 da.
Mhm.
Agree.
It
Khaki.
was a valid question, and then they got to the reunion, and Dorit talked to her like she was crazy, and she yelled at her, and we were all upset about that, including me. So yeah, I'm not arguing about that, but I think now we have gotten to a point where Garcelle has kind of admitted to it. She knows there's something going on. There's something about Dorit that she doesn't like, and so for me, she comes at her
I
over
think
some,
talking don't like the read.
You think
huh?
what? Say it again.
I said I think what we're talking about right now is exactly why she don't like the read. Because if we see it, I know
Yeah,
damn well
and
Garcelle, she's around her.
yeah,
And
right,
she's
and
around it, yeah, and it's hitting her harder because it's near her. We're watching it, so we're kind of removed from it. But could you imagine being? And some people work in those type of situations every day. Like where I work, I'm the only black person where I work. Like in this office that I'm in, I am the only black person. I've been the only black person almost everywhere I work. I only work three places, but
Like imagine every time
that's
you go
just how it is. And when you're the only black person, sometimes things get said around you they can't understand, and you kind of deal with it, but sometimes
mhm.
you need to confront it.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. And I was in corporate America, for
right,
30 years. I've seen it, but there does come a time when sometimes people that don't get along, it can really just be because they don't get along because they don't like
yeah,
each other.
that's true
Of
too.
course, there's things that have led up to it that could have been race related, but then after a while, it's like no matter what, it just seems like some things are different, and maybe it's not race, maybe it's just that you really don't like somebody. That's all. So it's not an
so
argument for me because I definitely have seen Dorit do wrong and say wrong to Garcelle. I've seen it. We were all mad at some of those reunions and at some of those comments, so I can't ever take that away. But this last season, she did seem to go at Dorit for the same thing she let Erica Jane get away with, and so that for me stuck out.
she let Erica Jane get away with because last I heard, she wore Erica out.
I
So
don't
She
know.
did what?
I said last time I checked, that feud with Erica and Garcelle, Garcelle was the one that came out on top. So
Oh, well, yeah, if that's what you yeah, of course she did come out on top, because, she has people around there that are kinda scared to come back out with her, but Dorit did say, "You're calling me out for a conversation you just had with her openly 10 minutes earlier," which was a
but
fact, and so that's
let's,
why some of the questions come in, that's all.
let's be clear though. The problems that Erica and Garcelle had were completely different from the issues that her and Dorit had. Erica was mad because Garcelle was calling out the obvious. You're
Yeah, I
drinking
think
and
I've
you meds
I
at the
think I've
same time.
acknowledged that. Yeah, they definitely have valid issues. I can't ever take that away, and I won't.
And we're not gonna act like this season that just went off, Dorit was not again, yet again, for like the second or the third time, trying to paint Garcelle out to be this aggressive person.
But we don't have to act. We can, she can try and paint Garcelle out, but was Garcelle trying to paint her out as something as well?
Can we move
Well,
Was
on
I
to
mean,
Potomac?
I'm telling you, honey, I'm over
Can we
this.
move on to Potomac?
I didn't
Woo.
really watch Beverly Hills, so I can't really comment. So I'm just sitting here listening. Okay, let's move on to Tony.
I just don't think this is the time to litigate the thing. Just talk about the new stuff. It's a couple of things with Potomac that I heard. One, we heard that they're supposed to be filming next week, and
Right.
according to reports,
Next week
again, we
already? Oh my
Yes,
god!
they're supposed to
yeah,
be in the next coming weeks. They're
we're
gonna,
supposed
yeah.
to start. It's not surprising if you think about it that they almost always film during Karen's birthday, which we know is May the 20th.
Well, I was hoping that we weren't gonna get that this year,
I
but
don't
okay.
want another
So
2020
we
birthday either.
we don't
Plus,
want to see triple 20 plus
right,
one. I don't
right.
want to see triple 20 plus one. But go ahead.
The
That's,
cast
that's like
that we
go
know
ahead.
of thus far is Giselle, Karen, Wendy, Ashley, and Mia. They're saying, although it hasn't been confirmed, that NECA and
Okay.
Katie are out. We
Mm-hmm.
already know that Candace is out and Robin are out. So
Oh,
that
thank
right
God.
now they have five. I always did think their cast was heavy. I mean, not heavy. They had a lot of people. They did have, because if you think about it, I literally just four people aren't coming back. So they literally had like eight people at
I
some
mean, but
point.
that's not really a problem. But that's not really a
Or
problem.
nine.
The problem with it being 8 people is that the 8 people is not a good cast together. Like they're not like how Jersey was, how we had the same 7, 8 people for like 4 years with no change, and it wasn't a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been a
Right.
problem with Potomac for like 2 years.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well,
It's
I think that they said that they may have two or three maybe friends coming.
see, I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, they new people. Yeah, I read that.
We
Okay.
So,
need we need two new people.
So
huh?
We do
I
need two
don't
more.
think
We can't
There-
just
so.
survive with 5 of them.
There's also rumors. Again, we don't know how true it is, and I tend not to believe it, and I'll tell you why. But there are rumors out there that Mia and Giselle are having problems underground. I think people are brewing that, and the reason that I say I don't believe it is because I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. Um, Giselle had posted something.
Right. Yeah.
I can't even remember. And Mia was underneath it complimenting.
Telling how cute she looked and how, yeah,
Yeah,
that was yesterday.
I don't
Yeah.
necessarily. So I'm not saying, we tend to know who the teams are because
Hmm.
they tend to make pictures. I'm really hoping that all of them this year, it would be really nice to see a class picture of all five of them, because they tend to get together, this particular cast, before the season. It would be nice if all five of them got together,
Yeah, I don't.
just a show of unity. It's obvious that they had a talking to, and I bet you that talking to
But
was, y'all need to talk this out and try to get along, because
Yeah.
the show doesn't work. It's okay to have arguments, but you have to be able to resolve them, like any sitcom, like any soap opera. At some point, you have to get along. You can't go on for season after season after season after season, because it becomes redundant. I don't know if how many groups y'all are in, how many people are saying, why are Wendy and Giselle not talking again?
They don't
Like,
even remember, right?
it's been so many years, they don't even remember.
I know. I was saying it. I was
Right.
like, now
And
can you remind me?
I have to go back and remind people, girl, in
Yeah.
season 6. What season we on? We're about to do 9. But
Right.
we've been talking since season 6.
That's crazy. Callie, you was about to say something. Do you remember before Dory kicks in?
hold on.
Um. Oh. So I don't really remember, but Giselle. So if we just look at the people we're thinking is going to be there, I'm trying to get there. Um. Giselle was really stern this season with not wanting to speak to Wendy about much at all, but she did. So hopefully that talking to meant that okay, she'll now reach out and talk, and I think she
Hmm.
will because she doesn't really have a close connection um,
I don't think
with
Wendy
Robin
was so
gone.
much the issue as it
Oh,
was Candace.
I think she'll be fine with Wendy.
I think she'll be fine with Wendy. I don't think
Good.
it was really, although they weren't talking it a lot in season 7, I'm not trying to pretend like
Mhm.
everything was clever at the end, but I think that Giselle was kind of thrown off by what happened on the after show. But it doesn't matter. It's in the past. I
Right.
So you don't
believe
think it matters that she accused Wendy of starting the fight? You don't think Wendy's going to at least address that?
she can if she wants to, but Giselle said, I'm sorry, I'll take that back.
But she didn't say, I'm sorry.
Okay, it don't matter. She in real time she said, "Okay, I'll take that back." Not Wendy, but she did say that she felt like everybody was involved. Who people felt like
That's
she
what some
should
of
have
us said.
named was Ashley.
Yeah.
Right, right, because
Because she
she
did
didn't
say
feel like
everybody. It's
asking.
not like she said everybody, Kay, so on, and she didn't name Deborah. She felt like everybody was involved. She said, I
She
think they
did. She
were
named
all.
everybody but Ashley.
I don't know.
But
I'm kind of iffy on that. But even
What do you
that,
mean?
because just because I bring somebody,
D,
about
you sound
uh,
muffled for some reason.
just because I don't want to litigate this, but I just don't want to litigate this. But it's neither here nor there. She took it back,
Now, D,
and
you were
I'm just
saying
trying to
something, but I
figure out
can't hear you.
what's there to be
There you
confused
go.
about. It's only two
Right.
culprits in this situation. It's only two. It's only
But
two,
that's your
and it's Deborah and
opinion.
Ashley.
I definitely
That's
think.
Anybody
your
with common
opinion.
sense
I don't
know that
think it
that's the
should be lit.
truth.
This is not a litigation. I mean,
Right. Everybody's just giving their
I
opinion.
don't want to do that. We just want to put this out. What other y'all wanted to say
Uh,
something about Miami? Somebody?
I don't know
Well,
nothing about
Um,
my.
I
before we
mean,
leave Potomac, before we leave
Oh,
Potomac,
okay, go
okay.
ahead.
if we've seen NECA on her press tour,
Uh
right?
huh. We
I'm
And then
have.
so
we've
sick
seen
of her.
some
I'm so
people, I'm
sick of
over
her.
her. Yeah, me
Oh
too. And
God.
we've seen some people say that they would like for Kay to come back. So one of the posts that we did on TikTok today was asking
Damn,
if
my
you
sister
had
got
the
surprised.
choice to
Hey,
pick
Neil.
NECA over Kay, would you? And so as of right now, 34% say yes, they would choose NECA to stay as a full-time housewife in Potomac over Kay. 66% says no. If that were a choice for us, would you guys want NECA over Kay?
I would like them
Absolutely
both.
not.
I
I
Bye,
want them
would
both.
Nicka.
I
Ugh.
would want I would
Both?
want them both, but I would definitely want Nicka as a wife and Kay as a friend.
Yeah, I would.
And I told y'all why. Y'all don't like my reason, but I don't
I
think
don't,
she.
because I feel like it would be just another of her versus
Yes.
Wendy, and I don't want to
No,
see
they
that.
don't. We don't. I don't think so.
I don't
Well, I
think
don't
I
think
think
so either
so.
because I think the
I don't.
OC topic
They.
is too
That
too
was
touchy.
dead at the reunion. All that
Mhm.
topic was done.
It has
I
yeah.
don't
nothing to
think.
do with the OC. They just don't like each other, and you can obviously
But that's
tell.
on all housewives. People don't like each other and they come
Okay.
back. I mean, there's frenemies and there's enemies, and that's what makes the shows
Yeah,
good.
but there's good
So my
frenemies and there's good enemies, and they don't make good enemies.
I don't
I,
think that they would do it. I just don't.
I would be in of the percentage that says no. I don't want NECA
Buy Nickel, give us
over
somebody new,
Kay. I
entertaining.
don't think she'll
She
be
wasn't
good.
entertaining at all.
Hey, baby.
I don't know. I don't
Yep.
think they gave her that big of a chance, but that's
Me
just
I
me.
mean, she was there. We're not gonna act like she was got the Anne Marie treatment. She got seen. She was there. She just didn't. I mean, she just wasn't stand like she didn't. She didn't do what Kay did. Kay was stand outable. Like
Yeah, yeah.
she just didn't do
And
that, and it's
if
okay.
the right.
I don't think the K stood out. She came at the very end.
Right.
I don't want to litigate this either.
Right.
Let's
Yeah.
move
Wait,
on to the next housewife because I want to be on here
Oh,
all night long. Go ahead.
okay.
um and
My
not
I
not
wanted to. I just wanted to touch on Miami because I know I'm sure we probably do have some people that watch Miami. They're doing a cast shakeup, which I really don't understand. That they had one of the perfect cast. Production has been pushed back till late 2024.
Mhm.
Um, what else happened? Oh, Alexia and Todd is getting a divorce, and you know what? I am going to enjoy that playing out on the season because I just know that Alexia talked all that shit about Lisa. Now, granted, for us Miami watchers, Lisa was insufferable. I think we can all agree on that. Lisa was very insufferable about Lenny. That was very annoying to watch. But Alexia is
mhm.
going to be just as insufferable as her. And you know what? Adriana called her marriage out last year that just went off. So I know Adriana is for to tear Alexia up about this divorce, and I cannot wait. Cannot
So
wait.
on Miami, they can talk about each other's marriages.
I mean, no, I don't think that, but considering that I don't like Alexia, I'm gonna
Oh, okay.
let Adriana slide with this
There
one.
we go. Okay, I'm
I'm
just
gonna
making
let
sure y'all
Adriana.
know.
So, Joy, do you watch Miami? I don't.
No, I don't.
I
I
don't.
watched one
Yeah, I
episode.
knew we didn't
Demisio
watch it.
told me to. It's not grabbing me.
I
Same
think
here.
the reason why I'm gonna applaud Adriana for coming after Alexia is because Alexia is always cherry picking somebody else's misery. But
Okay.
soon you start
Hmm?
talking about her, it is a problem. Like I said, they tore Lisa down last year going when she was going through her divorce. They tore her down. Everybody, even the ones that I like, because Gertie and them was on her too, and I did kind of feel bad for Lisa just a little bit because it didn't seem like nobody was giving her no grace. But Alexia, I mean, Lisa was insufferable. Like if y'all go back and watch last season, Lisa was insufferable. It's like, girl, you have a new man. Why are we still talking about Lenny? You have a whole new man that is literally paying your life. Literally got you a $10,000 a month condo, and you still fucked up about
What?
Lenny? Like, girl,
Oh,
Mm,
like, oh my god, it was
and he was
insufferable.
still
Like,
doing it?
goodness.
Oh, okay.
Like, I get it. You're going through a divorce that is horrible. Like, you know, y'all got little baby kids. Like, I get it. It's a horrible thing, but girl, my
So
god.
what about Dubai? Is anybody gonna watch Dubai?
Mm-mm.
No, I don't watch Dubai, but I sure follow Lisa Milan. I love her. I don't know
I
what it is, but no,
love
I don't.
Lisa. I love
Me
Lisa.
too. I don't plan on watching this show though.
I loved her since College Hill. Okay.
Yes, I didn't even know. And when I heard somebody say she was on College Hill, I had to go hit the rewind, honey, and see
Who?
Lisa Milan
From Dubai, Housewives to Dubai. She
from
was
The
on
Dubai.
one
there.
who
Yeah,
says she by
On
Sheree? No.
on
yes,
BET.
Yeah.
Huh?
On They come on BET.
Yeah, but the
yes.
old
She
one
was
from
in
back in the
one, the
day.
old one. And so I went and rewound the
Oh,
part where they had to decide if they was going to keep her in the house or not when she went off on that girl or whoever.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I don't
It was
remember.
so good.
Oh, I
Oh,
remember
they
that
were
boy got
so
so mad
mad.
about that girl eating the ribs on College Hill, baby. Woo!
Hmm
He was
It
mad
was
about
really,
it.
really good.
But yes, I
And so
love
ever since I
Lisa.
saw her on there, that's when I became a Lisa Milan fan. I said, this chick is off the chain.
But it's so hard because she is fighting with Caroline Stansberry, and I love Stansberry.
Yeah.
I like
I love
Stansberry.
Stansberry on Ladies of London. She was
Yeah,
amazing
he's really
on
good.
I
there.
don't know who that is. So yeah.
Caroline Stansberry.
But I know,
Ladies of London? If you have Peacock, it's on Peacock. It's really good.
I love
yeah,
Ladies of
'cause
London.
I've
That's
never
why it's
watched
so
that.
it hurts me that my two favorites are the ones beefing with each other. Cause
Mm.
Lisa cannot stand Stansberry. It's so funny. She hate that lady. She hate that lady. I don't know what Stansberry did to her, but baby,
Well, I
she have
think
not
she
liked
talked
that
about her
lady.
business real bad.
She do not like that lady at all, honey, baby. But I know one thing: that season one reunion was actually very good. I was
Yeah.
definitely disappointed that they waited this long to bring the second season out because Lisa tore Caroline up at that reunion, baby. Said she was on Epstein's flight log and everything. I was like, oh, honey, this is some tea.
And she probably let me stop before I get sued. So I wouldn't mind if y'all want to. We can Dubai. I like Dubai. I love
I
it
did
because they're
too.
so rich. They have their husbands to me are very good looking men. They
They
have a
are
whole bunch of
or white
money.
men.
And it's white men too, and they have a whole bunch of money. And I mean, they have like a mixed race. They have white people. Lisa's what Jamaican. Ayan, she's African. Stansberry's black. Like they all. It's like and
Oh,
then they have
Brooks is
the
black.
Arabic. The
Caroline Brooks is black, not Stansberry. Caroline Stansberry
Yeah,
Brooks.
Caroline's. Yes, two Carolines. Sorry, y'all. It's two Carolines. Um. So and then they have. I guess the Emirate. They call them
And then they have,
Arab.
I think they have some people that's from like, they're like, I guess like Dubai or something like
Dubai,
that
like
too.
Arab Emirates. I think they
Yeah,
call them Emirates. I don't know, but yeah. So I mean, it's just a good mix of a cast, and then they got money. So
yeah.
if you want to see money, watch Dubai. What other shows
They
are there?
why do y'all think Aneka has been doing all of this press? She on
because
this.
honey, she's trying to
She's
return to
trying to
when
get
her ass is
right.
fired.
She's trying to get them to make a last minute change. She's trying to tell people to follow me. I got so much going on. Follow me. You want to know? Everywhere she's went,
Screams
follow me is her
desperate.
thing.
Screams desperate, honey. Paying for interviews with the shade room.
Yeah, I think it is. I think. Stop. Did she pay for that? I like that jumper she had on though. That black and beige one. Why do you say she paid for that?
Because
No, they don't pay for interviews.
if you think that, girl, go off.
I would like to think that they don't pay for interviews, but I could be wrong.
Can
Anyway,
y'all hear, can
Because
y'all hear
out of
me?
all, because
yes.
let's be
Okay.
for real. Because let's be for real, Callie. Of all the Potomac people that they could have got an interview from, they chose NECA. Come on now. Out of
Well, she
all the
is the
people,
talk of is she leaving or is she not?
eh,
They
but
want to
I'm
be the
just
ones to
saying though,
spill that
like out of
tea.
everybody,
Well, what
like
do y'all think
for
about
real,
her quitting her
out of
job?
But I've been
Giselle.
asking that, but I didn't think y'all could hear me. I was like, didn't you say she was leaving her job?
Oh, I didn't hear you
Oh, I
say
did
that.
Yeah.
read that. I
Yeah.
read that she
Yeah.
left her job to
She
film the show.
I she they somebody had pulled up in one of the groups that she wasn't licensed in her state, her current state, although she
Mm.
just moved there. I'm sure it's just a class or something. She
Yeah, she just needs to get the license to be there.
yeah.
But I'm
But
just saying though,
I
girl,
don't
out
think
of
she's looking for.
everybody on Potomac that they could have got an interview from, they chose NECA. I mean, please.
It's a press tour. I mean, I think it's
No,
very deliberate.
I don't
But they
think she
didn't
paid
choose
for
like
that.
Giselle,
I don't think they
Karen,
paid for it either.
Candace. Like
But they know that they're coming back.
out of
They're
all
trying,
those, they chose NECA. Like, I
but,
mean, come on now.
because they're
So,
trying to be the first people to scoop her to say she's not asked back. That's the
Oh,
yeah,
point.
that's true. Yeah.
That's what they want. They want to be the ones to
yes,
say, "Oh, she told me." You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
that
I
makes
don't
sense.
know. I was
So,
gonna ask another show, and I it up. Okay, we didn't do Huntsville. Let's do Huntsville before we get off because we almost been
Is
on
we
here an
gonna review
hour.
the trailer? Is we gonna do the trailer?
Before we
I
do the trailer, let me
I
mention
don't remember the trailer. Go
I
ahead.
I'm saying
you
is
can
you gonna
say
pull
it.
it up on the
Oh,
screen.
well, I'm on my phone. I'm not on my laptop.
Oh, okay.
That's why I
Go
ain't on
ahead.
camera because on my phone I just look a hot mess. So I don't get on camera on my phone. But go ahead.
there is a
Oh, well, I'm finna put it up on my tablet. Go ahead.
Okay.
because I guess because Martell Sheree had posted a picture and Martell had put underneath it Mrs. Hope and put fire. People were insinuating that they got married.
No, I saw that. Did you see the comments where one of them said, "You just be playing in Ariane's face, like
Yes, I
you sitting there laying in that lady bed, letting her babysit your children, and you talking about marrying somebody else. So disrespectful." But anyway,
yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention this. This is kind of unreality, but kind of reality. Ashanti finally announced her pregnancy
yes, and they're engaged,
to
and they're
Nelly.
engaged.
Mhm.
She's still touring. Yeah, she's
Well,
showing.
hey, with them swole feet, baby.
Mm.
Okay. And did y'all see where Giselle was at Jamal's church?
Yes.
Yes. And
Yeah.
people were complaining. I can't remember what they were saying. And in one of the groups, and I mean, I guess Giselle, I always think I'm Giselle's only fan, but she got some
Oh, she
about
got millions of fans. Like,
yes,
yeah,
because
like yeah.
people were like, that girl can't even go to church. They were complaining about what her daughter had on.
Really?
Because it was off the shoulders.
Girl, they don't hush.
I was
Yeah, but
like,
that's how
Lord
church
have
is.
mercy.
Though. That's
Wow.
church for you, baby.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is church folks for you, child.
I mean, I
Oh,
think it's because
Is
see,
y'all ready for the
there's
trailer?
the picture. It just came across my thing. Let me
let me see.
Is
Because
y'all ready
I didn't
for
see
the trailer?
anything wrong with it. Okay, nothing's wrong with her outfit. She's showing
Oh,
cold
y'all
shoulder.
knew they was gonna do that about her being at church with something like that on.
I didn't see any complaints about that.
I mean,
well,
I wear cold shoulder to work.
first of all, it's
Work
Atlanta.
and church, two different things.
Atlanta is a hybrid city. Too many people live there. They come from different places. When I went to church in Alabama, you couldn't even go to church without stockings.
But that was how long ago, Joy? We ain't aging you, but come on.
Shut up. It was the 90s, but you couldn't even go to church. My daddy was a preacher. We couldn't even go to church without stockings on. That was like a cardinal sin.
Oh my lord.
Even with
Yeah.
sandals, like on Easter. Like who
Really?
yes. Who wears sandals with
Look,
Y'all
socks?
ready for the trailer?
yeah.
Yes.
I grew up Church of Christ and we ain't had none of that. So we
Okay.
one of the strictest ones.
Giselle's dress took me back to Chadwick's of Boston.
Can
I
y'all
like
see?
it.
I like her
Yes.
dress too. Yeah.
I'm finna start it. This is hold on. This is the Love and Marriage all new season trailer.
Okay.
Can't see
We
it now.
can't. He
2024.
Okay,
got
there.
it.
You ain't seen this. Martell got a moonshot. Martell Holt was arrested and charged with domestic violence in the third degree, harassing communications. Wasn't it like a text or something? Domestic violence sounds terrible. But it was for communication. What if he really meant to do her harm? Domestic violence is not the same as harassing communication. That's a phone charge. Like, your children gonna have to see this stuff. The internet never goes away. Martell, now, it is invention. If I'm getting
He's what?
arrested, text messages I sent Melanie over a year ago, you know? He literally took a video that he and I did and was gonna have it released. My message to her was
Mm.
that bullying me. Some bigger restraints need to be done in holding people accountable. Why did you feel it was necessary to go and do an interview with the blogger? It's like she went low and I went lower. She got me arrested. She got me arrested. Listen, she didn't call DHR on me. Until y'all experience
What's
something
the
like
HR?
you never experienced. I chose not to get a divorce.
Child Protective Service.
Now,
Okay, thank you.
when she found out she was married, she started messing with me. No, that's actually there. What is? You trying to make it sound you were still married when y'all hooking up? Yes, he was married. Did I know he was married? No. So do you think that this is a traitor, Chris? That's for him to address. My wife ain't no side chick, so she ain't now. Don't call her. She never was. Nell said something on social media. If you felt like you had to downplay you been around me to other people, then maybe you shouldn't be around me.
Hmm.
What Nell? Nell? What Nell? No, I'm Nell. You doing the most. I can, and I can too. So we're gonna have a conversation. You got me. Don't do that. Don't you do that? And you said free Martell. You know what? No, that's that free Tisha. And then did an LOL. I should kick your damn store. It doesn't matter as a man. If you see DV, it should be no free to me. That's the dude you chose. That's the dude you chose to be a friend with. That's the dude you know him. I know him.
Y'all hear him? Oh,
Right. You and Marcel before. Yeah.
Yeah.
We go way back. In what way? Yeah, okay, yeah. She went to school.
Um,
Dude, do y'all like... Yeah, no, that type of situation that make people think like, yeah, they mess around before or something. Wait,
yeah.
that was weird. No, it
What
was
did
either
Tommy
like
had to do? I'm sorry.
in another way. She came to the house a couple times. He said you was at his house. Well, he did invite me. If we did,
Dude.
we're adults. Like, hold on now. Like, I wanted to talk or something to see what was it about. It wasn't that serious. We ain't do that either. Hell no. I don't remember her ass. Hey, you need to stop talking to so many women, man. Then we got your problem there. You looking cool? How you doing? What's been going on? Living life, dating. Yeah. Doesn't Law look so cute? Look just like his Uncle Martell.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Hold on. Break it a little more so you can go to sleep. Destiny got a girl code. Girl, bye. Well, she with your man. Right. I don't know what Destiny does. And I don't put nothing past people. One of my producers married Destiny's man. What I would like to do is bring Sonny and Moses to the stage. You and Sonny, you guys are friends, right? I would say that we were too close for this. How do you want to have a career in this industry and you make moves like that? I was a producer, but she didn't really talk to me about Moses. You were pursuing the friendship I was pursuing? Yeah, that's what I was told. You was pursuing the relationship. I wasn't pursuing anything. It isn't favorable. Do you have to call and ask for permission, though, to date someone's ex? That's his producer. Yeah, how you feel about that? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't give two about it. But you don't go date your friend's ex. You turn around and stab me in my back like this. You know what she had going on from the point of you meeting her. You love about me, name your business after my baby. Law. Justice. Justice, which is the baby's name that we were going to have.
Ooh.
You not. She never confided in me about
about this man. She's painting this picture as though I was plotting on her man when I kept it all the way professional. Listen, cousin, you get what you put out. We got side chicks, side dudes, side chicks, and side chicks. I was never a side chick, baby. I'm the wife.
Okay, that was a lot to unpack. I don't even know where to start.
Well, let's start at the beginning. The harassment,
Child.
domestic violence part.
Ooh, child. Okay, so they put the mugshot up. Um, the conversations were, is he trying to harm her with Stormy? And then what did Courtney say?
Courtney
That's not.
said yes. Thank you. Go ahead. Sorry.
What did he say? I don't know.
He
That's
said
why I
that is
stopped.
not. He said that's not domestic violence. That's communication. That harassment communication. That's not the same.
Communications. Okay, okay. I couldn't understand what he was saying.
So what I got
Um,
out of it is they don't understand the definition or didn't at the time understand the definition of DV harassment communication.
Yeah.
right. Okay.
It
So
Um,
was about text messages, though, right? It was
Yeah.
yes, but it
allegedly a picture, or he
yes.
threatened to put out a video
Right,
of
and the
her
charge
kids.
for that is called DV, harassment communications, because it falls under the DV
Okay,
still.
because it's like kind of like revenge porn, which is illegal.
right.
Yes,
Okay.
Basically, yeah.
Um, now, if you was a woman and you was dealing with a dude and you knew that he did this to his ex, would you want to date him? Like, would you want to date a dude that would do that?
I
would
wouldn't ever make a video with nobody. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, haven't we seen that it goes bad enough?
But I
Right.
mean,
yes,
but if that's what you and your husband want to do, because that's what some
That
people
ain't
want to
what we
do.
don't want to do.
But that's
and that,
you. I'm just saying, a lot of women do.
I
If
mean, you
that's what
gotta think
kind
about it again. Not trying to age shame, but I mean, you are older,
of
Joy.
video,
So
I'm not gonna lie. So I don't care. But um,
excuse me,
yeah,
Teak.
what? It's not. I'm not ashamed of it. You know what I mean? So I don't
No,
think that you should shame the person for doing it with their husband. Like it's not
child, I done did many
and
videos, and
right.
hell,
So
some of them
so
wasn't even my
you
boyfriend. They were just dudes I
well,
was sleeping with. So
you
Yeah.
know, I don't see nothing wrong with it. So I just feel
It's
like,
not about whether or not I see nothing wrong with it. I could just see where it can always go wrong.
go
well,
wrong.
now
This
I
that
am
yes,
is true.
I can
I
see
agree.
that.
January. I am a January Capricorn.
But
A
this is why it's
January
illegal.
Capricorn thinks 15. It wasn't even illegal when I was young,
Right.
but I understood that you ain't finna put out no video on me when
Honey, my
this
video was
happened.
good. Put it out. Put it out.
Right.
It was good.
That's how I felt, Teak.
Put
I know I
that
could.
motherfucker
I
out.
know. I know how to give fellatio. So put it out there.
Put it out. I'm gonna be rich.
Put it out there, honey. You might give me some new recruitments.
Give me
Okay.
some new.
but what
Yeah.
But
gets
anyway,
me is
let's be serious. Okay.
knowing that it is illegal. Why doesn't it scare people? Why do guys still do that? They know
That's
Do
it's
what I
wrong.
don't
what?
understand. I don't understand.
Doesn't make any sense to me. But I mean, y'all want to talk about that or go to the next part now?
Let's go to the next one. I can't remember, so somebody else go.
Let's not litigate anything because we gonna see it play out.
Right. Okay. Do y'all want to talk about nail side chick? Because that's on my head, my mind. Um.
Was
Well,
she a side chick? Like what?
Yes.
You see that?
Yes. It
child.
seems that way. She was, but what people are going to say is the difference is that in that state, as I understand it, you have to go through a year of waiting before you can get a divorce. And
Oh.
and so what they're saying, it sounds like what they're going to try and say is, well, she wasn't a side chick because you need to wait a year of divorce. Whereas we heard the wife say, we wouldn't in the process of divorce. That's why Nell was calling her saying, I'm sorry, I know I'm just going to leave him alone. And so y'all can do what y'all. Mhm. So it's going to go back to he said, she said again. But he clearly said, no, she wasn't a side chick. But Nell clearly said, yes, he was married. So the only thing they're going to try and say is you need that year so it makes it okay. Does that make it okay to y'all?
Well,
Baby,
yeah.
all I know is Martell was giggling.
Yeah,
What
that was
was
funny.
All I could think about was, yeah, it ain't so cute when the rabbit got the gun, ain't it?
But that's
Yeah.
totally different situations. Like
I'm not
Martell.
arguing and saying
Oh,
the
okay.
heat is just not on him. The
Yeah, now
heat
Yeah.
is
that's a good
on
thing.
them. That's all that I'm talking
Mhm.
about.
He has too
I
much
mean,
fun
I
with
feel
that
like
though,
if they
Joy.
were not together and she didn't know for real, then that's really on him. It's not on Nell because he was the one in the marriage.
Nell knew about it though.
But
You
just
said she
Kelly
said
saying
she
that the lady
didn't.
said Nell was calling, but Nell
Yeah.
said she didn't.
So
Um,
exactly, it's just a matter at this point of who you believe or who you don't believe. But
right.
my thing, yeah, that's true. But
She probably,
Martell
but what I'm
enjoys
saying is
too
she
much
probably
not
still
being the
didn't
only one
know.
in the
She
hot
probably was
seat.
calling the wife
Yes,
after the fact of
he was
finding
just
out.
gloating.
What
And
did
I
what
can
did just
understand
happen?
that. But he's
Mhm.
not on me right now, so I'm about to act the fool,
And
right?
I say this, like Nell Nim, it seemed like Nell was riding on Martell for conversation for a storyline. It felt like that.
Say
Especially
what do you mean?
What do you
when they
Explain.
mean?
dropped off that wine. You want to litigate
Mhm.
about 4 years ago. They literally been divorced for 4 years. And Nell wanted to talk about Melanie and him being a cheater. Girl, we over
But I
that.
think he was
Nell wanted to
calling.
talk
No,
about that?
he was calling her still to this
Yeah.
day, calling her
Yeah.
and Chris, saying, "I messed up. I want my family back." Like he
Right.
says
It
this
was
to them
Nell.
to this day, and
Mhm.
then
That's
he'll.
neither here nor there that you
It
are using
It
this
is if
Very
she's not
on.
much
bringing it
there,
up.
you
honey.
if he's calling them, you're not bringing up as a storyline because you telling me one thing over the phone, and then when we get in person, you acting like totally brand new. What is going on? Like I'm confused.
Yep.
I don't think that that's what was happening the day that he dropped off that wine, but that's
But
fine.
Joy, okay, of
We
course
not
you won't.
we ain't here to litigate the details of
Okay.
it.
Very much there,
We
honey.
we we did. We heard how it started. It's because Martell brought it up. But if we're going to get to the next thing, because I know it's already 7:39.
Yeah. So come on.
What do y'all think about when Marsau said, I've been through the same thing. What do you mean? I just
What?
chose not to
Oh, I
get a
got the
divorce."
pictures. Hold on. Where are my
Yeah,
pictures?
yeah.
Hold
Was
on.
that
Hold on.
him
Is that the
admitting that
picture?
he
I
cheated?
Did it
stand.
come up?
That's it.
I
There you
cannot
go.
Can y'all
stand.
see that picture? Can y'all see it?
Hmm.
Ugh,
We
I'm
can.
just
Oh,
Yes.
so ready to drag him this season.
so I can't read. Can y'all see it? I'm just blind. If you
Yes.
and Tisha never had any type of infidelity in your marriage, and she do whatever you say, so where's your wisdom coming from? So is he? This is for Martell. Is he
I didn't
saying?
understand that either.
I'm thinking he's saying you're saying that y'all haven't been through this, but then if you haven't, then what? How you so wise about it? That's what I
Yeah,
feel like.
that is what I got too, but I didn't
Okay.
understand. It was what was he insinuating? Because what he was insinuating, I, I'm. We got to see how this plays out.
Yeah, it's
I'm
something
picking
else
up what you
happened.
putting down, Joy.
Huh?
I'm picking up what you putting
Yeah,
down. The
Yeah, I mean,
insinuation.
I'm thinking that too, but I'm just like, I wouldn't believe that he
Cause
would
from
mention that. That's why
what I got from it is that like if your buttermilk so clean, honey,
right.
you
yeah,
know.
that's how we all feel. Yeah,
I
how
mean,
you so wise about
that's
something you
how
ain't been through?
but I'm wondering how this will play out though.
Like, what made him say
Yeah,
that exact thing?
yeah,
Like, why would you even say this?
right.
And
Okay,
I'm
and
trying to
then
figure
he said
out
this to Mar. What's his other one's name?
Maurice.
Maurice. Thank you. The boring one.
Not the boring one.
And
He's not
oh
boring.
Maurice.
Maurice is so hot.
You're more like Mel and I'm more like Kiowa. Is that how you say her name? So do
Mm-hmm.
you really understand what I'm going through? And then he said, you didn't feel there's a better way when you needed what you wanted from your wife. You forcible guy, you. And he
That's
said,
not
even
nice
with
at
this
all.
analogy, I do understand and I still hold firm there's a better way. I don't know. What's this mean
Woo!
for y'all?
He kind of ate him up
I
on that
don't
one
know.
now.
I wasn't sure. I most of the time when we get this, it just don't never play out the way I'm thinking.
Right.
So I try not to even put too
Huh?
much thought in these little previews. Don't half the time they don't even show some of the things. We be dissecting stuff and be like,
Yes.
happened to this scene? Why we didn't see that? I almost hate. That's why I don't really like even giving reviews with previews because they don't
Yeah.
play out right. It don't play out like
Oh,
they throw out there.
so this is I don't know her name, but this is Destiny's
Son.
boyfriend, ex-boyfriends. Is her name
Uh,
Sunny? Okay, thank you.
Yes.
This is
the-
Sunny. She's dating Moses, who was Destiny's man after she
She's
got
married.
divorced. And Sunny was a producer on Love and Marriage.
That's
And
crazy.
now she's dating, well, married, sorry,
Yeah.
married
Thank
to
you. Yes, yes,
one of
married.
the castmates' boyfriends, ex-boyfriends. She said, "Here's the meat and potatoes. Never been a side bitch. Period. Standing on straight business all season long." And then she plugged the show. What do y'all think?
Let me say something real quick. Do you guys remember when I posted that video of the blogger saying that Sonny has done this in the past? Do you remember that?
No.
Stop. Remember I sent it in the message,
Now you know I slept since then, but okay.
but I also posted it on TikTok. And
I'll go look again.
the only reason that I'm even saying that now, because again, we don't know what's true and what's not. But
Oh, we got comments. Sorry, y'all.
the lady that posted that blog, she was also brought up in the lawsuit on Cheryl's call. Okay.
No.
Yes, she was. All
Oh,
right.
okay.
So that was it. Her name is Sticky Thick something, Sticky 40.
Can we talk
Sticky
about
40 said, Sonny, this is not Sonny's first time that Sonny
So,
does steal men. It's kind of her side gig. Okay.
but she married this one though, right? So she should be
Hmm.
done. So anybody, if she ever produces
Oh,
a
I
show
ain't
for
gonna lie
y'all,
though. In her defense though, looking at that man, I get it.
so
I
what do y'all
get
think
it.
about her saying you named your business after my I'm supposed to be baby name? Ooh, that's wrong, child. That's
That
So,
wrong.
I
that girl
mean,
is dirty though. That's kind of
That's
yeah.
awful.
I mean,
that's
do you think it's, go
I
ahead, Joy. I want
I
to hear
think
what
it
you got to
just
say.
solidifies how men, because what it seemed like to me at that argument that they were having at the table, it seemed like that from how she was responding and saying how he named the business after the child, that I guess she
Mhm.
maybe had a
That was
miscarriage or
foul.
something. It seemed like to me he was trying to downplay their relationship.
Yes.
And
Mhm.
Yes.
she just had to point out the fact, like, hold on, let's talk about it, because
Yes.
Mhm.
men have that
Oh yeah,
really
yeah,
bad.
yeah. I see what you're saying.
Men
Yeah,
have
that's
that
very
really
Hmm.
true.
bad after the fact of a situation. They try to downplay it, like, oh, it really wasn't
Yeah,
this is that. Like, I hate when men do that. That irritates me so
Yeah.
bad. And maybe because I'm gay and it happens to gay men more often than it does women, for sure. That triggered me so
I
bad.
doubt it, but yeah,
I
I
don't know about
don't know, D.
sure. Yeah.
I doubt it. I think
Uh,
that's just a man thing.
It's
I
just
think
I
men.
mean,
men.
I
Yeah.
mean, no, but no, a man would accept or go ahead and admit his feelings or his rendezvous with a woman way faster than he would with a gay dude. Period.
I mean
Well, if
that.
he's on the DL, well,
Yeah,
but
if he's
yeah,
on the
Well,
DL,
yeah,
yeah.
that's what I mean.
I
Yeah,
got you
yeah.
now. Yeah, we
I get
got
what
you.
y'all saying too, though. I get
Yeah,
what
yeah,
y'all
we
saying.
get what you putting down, as you said yesterday.
Yeah,
That
Um,
was
I
like
get it.
really triggering.
One thing that Destiny said that I agree with is like if you are a producer on the show and that's how you move, I'd be a little leery. But just in some of the comments and videos I've heard, people find no issue with it whatsoever because they say, "Well, we weren't friends. I was your producer, but we weren't friends, and I can date who I want to date." I
I
don't
mean,
know.
but from what it seems like to me, they had something. It wasn't
Thank
like
you.
it was just a producer and cast member relationship. It seems like to me that they were at least associating outside of the workspace. That's
they
what I
had
was
to
getting.
be for her to be
Yeah.
scoping out her man. Like, where did you see me and my man where you was like, "Ooh, I want him"? Like, we was at a get together. He was looking good, probably grilling on the grill, and you was like,
Ah,
and you did the Porsche and was like, "We at the pool,"
oh, I
and
was
I
just
was
while we was
your baby.
talking while y'all was talking about this, y'all know the other tea that dropped this week. I don't know if I believe it.
About Fallon and Porsche.
Oh, I
Yes,
Fallon,
talk
believe it.
about it. Talk about
We
it. Talk
told
about it.
you that from
Wait,
the
hold
first
on.
call
Can
we
we
had
finish
on
the
it,
trailer
Joy.
first? Let's finish
We
the
about
trailer
to. What did we
first.
miss? What's next? What's on the
We
trailer? What's
still
next?
Marisol versus Martell. What
We did
else?
that.
Not Martell. I mean Marisol versus Melody.
They do that every
Yes.
season.
I'm
Well,
so
no,
That,
sick of
the
him.
one thing he did different this season is when he said you had 3 kids by him.
oh,
That
and
was
he
foul.
immediately corrected. He said 3 kids,
It
four
should
kids by him. He
we don't joke
corrected.
with people's kids. You ain't forgot the other kid, especially with all the gossip and stuff that's
yeah, he
going
did
on
that on
about that.
purpose. He did
That
that
was
to
on
be
purpose.
clear.
That's the I don't know how that how he that's saying premeditated that he knew what she was going to say when he said, "That's your friend.
That ain't
You had
premeditated.
3 kids by your ex
He
husband."
been wanting to say that for a while. Like
Thank
you
you.
know
That
how
ain't
you be having
premeditated.
stuff in your arsenal to bring out. That was his arsenal. Him and
I
Mars,
Yep.
they got
yeah.
arsenal.
I
He
can
pulled
sit
a
there and say
March.
that's
He
your
pulled a
Yeah,
friend,
March
he
with
and
it.
pulled a
you say you
Mars. He
got
got an
kids. You know
arsenal.
how many kids they got? I mean, stop. That
You've been
kid ain't
friends with me
a month
forever.
old. Yes,
Yeah, he knew
that
what
was
he was
foul.
doing.
He
He knew what
did.
he was doing. That's
He
why I
was
can't.
either gonna say 3 kids or 5 kids and include the baby dad, the side baby. He was
Thank
That's
gonna
you.
do
why I
one
can't
or the
stand
other.
him.
Yeah.
That,
He's
that's why I
shady.
can't. That's why I
So, oh, I
can't
got a
stand.
question. When y'all saw Martell pouring that wine,
Child.
did y'all think it was gonna be somebody else?
Yes,
No.
I
I did.
did.
I
I
didn't
thought
think
it was
I
gonna be
wasn't.
Arion. I do not
Yeah.
know
I
why.
wasn't thinking
Yeah.
Destiny. Yeah,
I was
so
thinking Arion or
Well,
another
I
woman.
like the Destiny, the few stuff that I've seen from. I like Destiny, so I'm okay. I can't stand Melody, so the fact that she's back and pressing her buttons
Right.
is a good thing. I can't stand her, the Black Brooke
You can't
Logan.
stand who?
Melody, the Black Brooke Logan.
Okay.
What do
Ooh,
you
Whatever.
mean OWN is allowing anything? Bravo wasn't having it. Todd had to resign. Oh, because he started messing with Candy?
is
But
that
it,
why
Yeah.
he quit?
oh, I see
yeah,
what
that
you're
is
saying.
why.
Yeah, that
Oh,
is
yeah.
true.
OWN don't care.
But wait
Yeah,
a minute though. Hold on. But she does not. She's not the producer anymore. So it sounds like they might have done the same thing.
Right,
Well, she's
yeah.
a cast member. That's
Member
come on
now.
now.
And
She
well,
so
that
is
got
Todd
Todd.
did that. Todd did. The
Yeah,
difference is
Todd
Todd
did
wasn't
too.
messing with nobody else though.
right.
Yeah,
That's the
he was
difference.
he just messing with, you know,
Candy. Yeah, and they
But did
ended up
Todd
getting
become a cast
together.
member before they became like really dating exclusively, or
Yes.
yeah.
he did?
Yes,
No,
Okay.
no, they were when we actually watched them. I
In
just
the
watched
hot
this
tub.
season. I just watched
Mm-mm.
this. They had been together a year.
That's what
They
I'm thinking. Like Bravo
celebrating their
made sure they
birthday.
stayed. Well, they married, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
they it was a
For
whole
14
year
years, I
when they
think.
actually showed him
Or 10 years or so. 10 years.
because they started dating after the Africa trip, but she didn't mention it at all.
Oh, I
And
thought they did
they
get a
go
check on
through a
that man.
hiatus and
they don't.
that,
Okay.
but they had been together a year because I just watched that episode.
oh, I wonder
Okay.
would Candy and AJ still be together if he hadn't died.
No, probably not.
You don't think
Mm,
so? She
No.
loved AJ. I think I don't know. She
Oh,
did.
look at me.
No, I was saying, Joe. I was
He
like, I
was a
wonder
different
would
kind of
Candy
guy.
have still been with AJ had he not
it's
died.
possible. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, we was gonna talk about Fallon's.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is it an admission or her? I don't
I
know.
don't.
What's
My thing
In the
is
mission of what?
she,
of
according to
you
Fallon,
know what?
according to
No, no, no. I
according to
mean, is it an admission from Fallon?
yeah, it's
An
right.
admission
It's
about
not an
Portia or
admission.
about Jalen?
It,
Yeah, that's not an admission. That's
yeah.
well,
According
it's
to
not. She
Fallon,
had nothing to admit. This was Dennis admitted to her that yeah, they've been messing around for about a year. How did you not know? So there was nothing for her to admit. She said that she just found out that it was they had been doing it for a year, which is exactly what I said. That there's no way in the world that nobody's mad at her for messing with Jalen when she clearly was messing with Jalen because that man had been messing around with people a long time before that, including the Portia. We
Portia.
knew that. Absolutely. And I now, Joy, all I want to do is go and play the video of me and you arguing. It was so funny. You try to change the name, the definition for engagement and
She
everything.
sure did, honey.
Yeah, that
I don't
call.
believe it. I don't
Oh,
believe it. So
why
it don't
don't
make
you? Don't
yeah.
why not though? Is it
But
just
what
because
do
it doesn't
Dennis
fit
have to
you?
I
lie?
don't
What do
miss
Dennis have to lie
because
about that for?
Fallon Hotel, who was messing with her
Hotel. Are you talking about Martell?
no, I'm talking about Fallon,
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
the one who had a baby by her husband's
The
22-year-old.
hotel who had a baby by his side chick, but keep
Right.
going.
She had a
Mm-hmm.
baby by her side dude. She
Mm-hmm.
just has no moral ground here. For her to be
That,
sitting there
No
about her little
moral.
happy marriage, which I don't be more believed in a man inside of a moon. But even if her whole year, she's claiming that a year before they were seeing each other.
She's not claiming it. She was told that from Dennis. Everybody knew it. So she didn't
Ain't
claim that.
everybody knew it.
She
Ain't I don't nobody believe that.
so Dennis is lying now because you're
I don't
trying to you're
I
putting it
don't
on
know that we
Fallon.
don't know that Dennis said it.
Dennis said he said it. That hasn't been a
That,
secret.
When did Dennis say he said it? Because I've never heard him say that.
I don't know. I guess I could search out a video. I don't know. I don't
I
know
don't
like
think
the
he never
wins,
said that.
but it's new. I just don't think you wanted to hear it.
Yeah, whatever. I don't necessarily believe it, but
I
shit.
believe it because Dennis just sounds like a scorned person. So I
Portia
mean,
is not a saint. I don't know why y'all trying to make like she's a
I'm not
saint.
I
trying.
ain't know
Exactly.
That's what
y'all because I
it
can't stand
sounds like.
Portia.
That's what it sounds like to me, Fallon. Because my whole thing is like,
But if
girl,
Fallon was gonna make that up, why would she be making that up all this time later? She would have said that from the beginning.
Yeah, she didn't say
Right.
that from the beginning, Joy.
Like
Sa-
that would have been something that she would have said from the beginning to be blasted to blast Portia about. That was
Right.
actually
And
an
she
upper
never
hand,
did.
an upper hand to furthermore prove the point that Portia is a home wrecking whore.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, I do believe it because why would she wait damn near 2 years later to want to bring that up?
because she want to talk to people. She want to stay in the press. She got
But
nothing
she
else
would have
going
Exactly.
been
on in
She
the
has
saying
whole
though.
Fallon
She
is
would
world.
have been
always on
Fallon is
something.
always in the press.
yes,
She's
like Fallon
always
is
in the
doing
press.
Please.
music videos and everything. She don't need to talk about
She's
Portia.
doing the Fashion
I
Nova
can't
thing.
tell because that's all she talk about.
That's
Oh,
because she's
Joy.
asked about it. She's not going talking to these
Girl,
people
that's
about
her
the
whole. That's the
accent.
only thing that anybody's talking about is Portia. When she get interviewed and the mic is in her face, they only want to put it in her face because
Well,
of
that's
Portia.
not all they're talking about. I've posted what they've been talking about. They're talking about the two
Portia
shows she's working on.
and
No,
Portia
Well, of
and Portia,
course.
But
That
yes,
I
that's
mean,
not the
you.
but
main
not
focal
all.
point of her interviews, honey. It's not.
and Portia.
Well, of
I
Yes,
mean,
course.
that's just because
Anytime
people
you.
are nosy. That's just because people are nosy, but they are not only interviewing her to talk about Portia. She has other things going on. She's doing music videos with actual, like, real deal singers,
She's a
not like
And Portia.
and she's a
yes,
fashion
Joy. Nobody's arguing that. Of course, they're going to talk about Portia because of her
because
ex-con
of what
husband.
Portia's going through too. Like
Yeah.
Portia and
And
Simon.
Portia.
That's why because of Simon's. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If I was her, I would have been like, you know what you going through, why you going through what you going through. That's
Mm.
all I would say. You
And
know why
Portia.
you going through what you're going through. Why Simon's sitting here dogging Portia all day long, saying she done hired a gunman to come to the nanny going against Portia, saying she doing this. Like this divorce she about to go through ain't gonna be no joke.
That
I'm just
Negro
gonna
can't even come into the country right now. So all he can
He's
do is
here. He's golfing. He's at the golf course. He just
he,
posted something.
yeah, oh, in the and out of the country.
Yeah, well, he's been back in and out of this country for what 60 years now. Yeah,
Yeah, but right now he can't come back because they looking for his tail.
he
well, I'm just
right, he was
saying
just here.
this is not a good look. She's getting something that I'd hate that she's going through. I'm just gonna say that.
I mean, I agree with
well,
that,
she
but
stole her goddamn. Well, that's what
She
you
saw
get
that lady
again.
husband.
girl, they threw him out.
Wait, 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 wait.
She's just getting the Ariana Maddox treatment, just not the same because she was praised for getting
Wait,
cheated
so
on.
wait, one of the interviews that they was like, so when did you what's this whole year thing? When did you said Dennis brought it up? And then she said once Dennis brought it up, she went back and was looking at the comments, and people was like, "Girl, now that you believe us, go and check back, watch that scene on the show." She said she went back and watched the scene at the pool, and Portia was like, when she said to them that, "Yeah, we're about to upgrade our rings," she said Portia put that look on her face like, "Oh, really?" Like she was
Yeah.
shocked. That was hilarious. Now I need to go and watch that whole scene again just so I can catch the look, because that's the look I thought Portia had the whole time. She was like,
And
"You didn't tell me I was
Portia
updating the ring."
was so desperate for an African man, honey. In the words of Shamir, hook me up with an African man. Hook me up with an
Mm.
African man.
Me
Look what
too.
happened.
Look at
Look
what
what
happened.
happened.
She hooked up with him and his cousin.
And I feel
Okay.
like Portia just moved so fast. That's why I don't think it
Yeah.
was. So I feel like she had been with him for a while because you don't
Yeah.
let just any man put your daughter in their lap. I don't care what
And,
nobody say. And
And
that little girl
baby,
was
I
in
don't give a
Simon's
damn
lap
how
real
old you
fast.
is. I don't know.
and
I
that's
don't give
the
a
only
damn how
reason that
old you
Dennis was
is
standing
either,
in that
honey.
picture like that. Dennis was like, "Well, yeah, I'm standing here in the picture with them. They've been together for a year now."
You don't get
On
engaged to
Mother's Day.
somebody that goddamn fast either. I don't give a
Yeah,
damn
they was
how
doing some.
old you is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They got engaged quickly, but they waited almost over a year to even get married. A year and
To
some.
make it look right, of course. To make
I
it
mean,
not look
that's
like
neither
they
here
were
nor
messing
there. I don't have a
around.
It's
problem with
it's
fast engagement.
everything here and there. It's
I,
everything.
It's just like
if
looking at the whole thing. Like, of
But you
course
should
they
have a
waited a
separate
older
whole
woman,
year.
engagement when it
I don't
came when
have
they
a
were
problem with
he
people
was still married. He
it.
was still married to somebody else when she announced her engagement. How do you not have a problem with that?
Like, of course, they waited a whole year, so
I
it didn't look
mean,
like they were messing around, privy to when it was actually shown that they got together. Of
God
course,
forbid, like it didn't look like they was messing around when she announced her engagement when the man was still married. So
Child, y'all know what. Okay, anything else before we get off this thing?
are
mm-mm.
y'all happy about Kenya and Portia's
I
return
am.
and them being friends this go
I
round?
am.
Well,
Yes.
I don't know about them being friends. I'm not
Well, they come in
happy.
on each other's stuff.
Okay, I'm not happy with the fact that she won't be able to talk about Simon on the show
Why
Yeah, that is.
not?
because he's ceased and desist her,
No, he ceased and desist them to not film at his
In the
home.
house.
and he is ceasing and desisting to try and stop all communication.
He asked for any footage that it mentioned him.
Yeah, that's he just
Mhm.
asked for footage. So you think that's scaring them to not talk about him?
No, he's trying to get that to happen.
He can't.
He's trying.
Oh.
I ain't
What
nobody.
you mean?
He is not in this country. He is gonna be in Dubai underwater with the rest of them.
They
Okay,
are going to talk
he
about him. There's
cannot.
no
I was gonna say
way.
they are going to talk
Well,
about it, even if they
I
Right.
have to bleep
listen.
his
I
name
hope
out.
so.
They're going to talk about it. They
Oh,
They
they
might
got
bleep
bleep
his
his
to.
name
name.
out. Okay, bleep his
They
name.
might. They
We can
might bleep
bleep
his
all day.
name out if they mention it. Oh, but it's going to be talked about. There's no way that that's not.
Right.
They're not going to allow
Yeah,
that. She's going to talk
not the
about that in some
situation.
capacity.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to talk about the situation. I'm just saying he's trying to get it where they're not talking about him. But you're right. If they can bleep his name out, that's
No,
cool.
they
Let's
gonna
bleep
talk.
away.
Yeah.
Bleep bleep
Now,
bleep bleep
I
bleep.
mean, I hate that for Portia because I think that I don't know if she loved him or not, but I
What
think
if
she
we
loved
get
the
the
idea
Destiny
of
Payton
him. And when you
treatment?
love the idea of somebody, I
What
don't
if we
know.
get the
Portia
Destiny
saw
Payton
dollar
treatment?
signs. Child, she way
Yeah.
fucked up about that damn man.
What?
Hello.
What you
I
say,
don't.
Kelly?
What if we get the Destiny Payton treatment where Destiny couldn't claim she couldn't talk
Like an
about nothing?
NDA?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he's trying to get
yeah,
his.
we're going through a divorce, but I can't really go into it type thing.
I
Mm.
don't think that I don't think that's gonna happen.
And then Bravo gonna be shady and and show all the stuff that was played before the NDA.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he's trying to get her out the house. He can't do that.
Yep.
He can't do that because
Why
even
not?
though he did buy it before, because that's their marital home, and he can't get in this country, like for real, for real. He
I
can't.
know, but
But if you are in a marital home, you can't kick out the wife. If
you can
the
come
wife
over there with some
abandons
guns.
it, but that didn't happen.
I
That
mean, no, he
didn't
can
happen?
still go. No, he can
No,
still
he's a
go to the
liar.
home.
He
He can
came
still
over
go
there with
too.
she came over there with security. Instead of him just he's over exaggerating,
Uh,
sensationalizing things for the press. She did come over there with security. She got in the house. You notice
So
he
it did
came over
happen.
her house. Yeah, she came over there with security, but he's
Okay.
not in the country.
I don't
And
care
he
where he's at, Joy.
and she moved back in the
Joy's
house.
gonna make
That's,
an excuse.
that's
I
what he's
mean, ain't
pissed
she? It
about.
doesn't matter where she's at. We still talking about the house, the divorce, and
That's what he's
everything.
that's what he's pissed about. So he put a cease and desist and said that Bravo can't film there. But that's also her marital house as well. He doesn't have exclusive rights to it. That's
So
and it's a whole lot of stuff he can't do in Dubai underwater.
why in the world? I mean, do they have not? So what about their divorce paper? What does this say they can do in
Oh,
that bit?
their divorce papers say that if they in an event of their divorce, he has within 60 days, he has to move out within 60 days. And it's like day number 40 something. And it don't matter because he's not in the country. And he can't
Wow. So
within
he
that
can't, even though
60 days.
he's not in the country, he can't have a legal team over here to enforce his divorce.
It
Of
don't
course he
yes,
can. So Joy,
he
I don't
can
know why she
enforce,
keeps
but he
stressing
can't
that.
force her out of the house at a
Of
Okay.
certain
course he
period of
can.
time. Now he can sell the house. He can
Yeah.
do that. But their divorce decree did. I sent that to y'all.
I don't remember any of this. How am I missing all this stuff y'all
Let me
saying?
see if I can find exactly what the language is.
Because I just feel like even though he's not here, he can still get a legal team here to
Can.
enforce things.
He
But he
can.
still he
He
still can't
can.
kick her out of that
He
house.
can't
I know
kick.
I can see, but if it's in the divorce decree, why can't he?
He
But
can't.
that, that's her
her
marriage
to
That's
get
why I don't know why
property.
Joy
no,
is so
no.
excited over
The
there.
house isn't for her to get out. It's for him
Oh,
to
for
get
him. Okay, gotcha. Well, then no, he cannot kick her out of that house.
What?
Why would you want to stay in that house though?
out. Only for a specific period of time. I
Oh,
mean, they still have to. Once the divorce happens, the judge is gonna make them, and it's probably gonna be an easy divorce because they already got
What
a.
do you mean is to get him out the house? If he's not in the country, why is it an issue? What do you mean?
so
Not. He wants her out.
but
Okay,
is
that's
it
what
not
we
his
just
house?
said.
Whose house is it? Why would he
It is
want to get
his
out of his own
house.
house?
It's
Huh?
his house.
I
Why
mean,
would he put in a divorce decree for him to leave his own house?
that's what it says. I'm gonna read it to you.
Child, this okay. Well, she did good, Portia.
I don't think that's what
Okay,
it said or
secure her
means.
another mansion, honey.
Okay, I'm not mad about it.
What is it
But I
called?
just gonna say this: Simon, the way he teased and taunted Phelan or Fallon, or however you say her name, he's doing the same thing to Portia.
Okay,
Only
here it is.
worse.
And this is in People.
What?
All
Okay.
right, where
Um,
is?
complain about. Okay.
Oh, hi Angela. If you still watching, I miss you too. I didn't see
Oh,
that.
y'all so late. I done told her we missed her.
Me too.
V, what was you doing over there? You smoking that ganji? Is that what? Ain't that what Karen call it? You smoking that ganji?
Oh my God. How did you know?
Are you ready? Shut up.
Are you going to read it, Joy?
I'm trying to find it
She
exactly.
Oh.
trying to find the part that make her look right. And I'm just like,
Shut up.
Mhm.
I'm a
I mean,
December Capricorn. We shade. Oh Lord. We a hot man. Okay, we gotta talk about someone she looking. What else is that? Is
My
that it?
mom's birthday was January 30th. What did that make her?
She's not a Capricorn. She's
Okay.
Aquarius. Kenya's
mm.
an Aquarius, so she's like Kenya.
Now it says here that Simon wants Portia out of his house, not that he wants himself out of his house, Joy.
I didn't.
Right, that's
I didn't.
his house.
I didn't say
Goodness.
that. I said that's his house. I was very clear. That's his
She
house. He's
said
already
that he
I
divorced.
know
can't make
you.
Portia leave because it's in the divorce decree
But what
that
is the
he
divorce?
can't do that. That he
Wait a
can't
minute.
do that. He can't make Portia leave. Like he
I
has to
thought that
go.
she
Yes,
said.
he has to leave. He has to leave until the divorce is final. Then they have to sell the property and split the profits. That's how that
Is that
works.
what you're reading out of the thing there or
Okay,
no?
that makes sense to me now.
No, I'm
So
trying to
he
find him.
no, that makes a lot of sense. Then I thought you were saying that he
Did
had
y'all
30
see
days
Ray
where
and
he.
Simon together?
I did. I post. I
No,
can
the
get it.
divorce
I
decree
put it in the
said
group.
if once they file for divorce, he had 60 days to leave the house. Once
Okay.
then they put it on the market. Once they sell the house, they'll split the profits.
Okay.
That's
Are you still assuming or are you reading?
I'm assuming, but
Okay.
that's even
I
how
mean,
it
that
works with
makes a lot of
Fallon.
sense to me.
That's how
That-
it worked with Fallon.
yeah,
It was the
yeah,
same situation with Fallon.
yeah. That makes sense. Um. So Simon and Sheree were friends beforehand because they do a lot of things in Africa. Um. But I'll show you the picture. Is this the girl that he's supposedly with now?
I don't know. He claimed that's his friend.
Oh, okay.
Here it is. Okay. Additionals needed.
So this divorce. So is she getting any money, or is anybody getting any money, or just the
He
sale of the
probably
house?
did the same thing that he did with Fallon. Fallon
Fallon.
got
Okay.
$1,000 a year. So she only got like 100. I don't even think she got $150,000 because they weren't
Okay.
married 3 years.
Which I mean, they don't need it because I mean, he even said Fallon had her own money,
Yeah.
but so I guess these women don't need the money. But I don't understand how these other women be getting these checks from these husbands for millions of dollars.
Who? Who you talking about,
Nobody.
T?
When you read about like these I don't want to say white women. I don't know. Let me
I mean, rich people.
right,
Because it's the black ones too. I would love to get married to somebody knowing they're in
right. I be like when
in the
they
He
be
said,
rich,
divorce.
he said that it's safety concerns. Simon is ignorant.
He
he
says in his
is.
filing, he
He
says,
is
however,
so
Gubati claims
Let's end the live,
the
y'all.
took
Yeah, we about to get out. Do y'all
calculated
have
steps.
anything else? Did we
I
cover
was
everything
still
we wanted to?
reading. I was
Because I
still
can say we can
reading.
finish this
Oh,
conversation
Callie found it.
offline.
Read it, Callie. Read it. Callie
Good.
found it.
Oh yeah. Goodbye. Okay. Reps and attorneys for Williams did not immediately return. Okay, page 6. Williams filed for divorce from Geller last month after just 1 year of marriage and immediately requested that the businessman not destroy any financial records. Blah blah blah.
That's what this.
Gabadia claims William took calculated steps to marry and divorce him shortly thereafter to intentionally trigger parts of their prenup for personal financial gain and greed. Williams has since severed all public ties to her now estranged husband,
What?
removing his last name from the Instagram account and deleting various photos. Since the filing of the instant divorce, wife's Portia's actions have been erratic, unstable, threatening, harassing to the house staff and the minor
Oh,
children.
here it
The
is. I found
document states, go ahead.
it. It says she also claims their prenuptial agreement stated that Garbardia should vacate the home within 30 days of divorce filing, which he has failed to do. The reality star has severed all public ties. Yeah, that it's this is just that little clip. But yeah, in their divorce decree, it says that he has to be out. I thought it was 60 days. It's 30 days. He's
Okay.
past that time or coming up
But
on it
he not in the house, right? He overseas, right?
because he was trying to kick her out. He locked all, he changed, he had all the
Oh.
locks and stuff changed. That's the reason why she came by with security. She was trying to get in the house. According to Portia, she was the baby was supposed to have her birthday party there.
Oh.
Okay, he
And
says in the documents obtained by page 6,
What?
Gabadia alleges the reality star abandoned their house at one point only to return with a man visibly bearing a gun for reasons unknown to Gabadia. The entrepreneur claims that Williams brought the man on 2 separate occasions.
So that's the security, supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
Child. Okay, now Joy, I don't know what this picture is. It's of Stormy and something. Should I show it or no?
girl, dog, I said that
Okay.
was somebody being funny.
Okay, okay. Because
Yeah,
I was okay.
oh
I
my,
just got all the pictures y'all seen. Okay, y'all ready? Okay,
yeah,
so we did a good little show. We did a good little show. We'll do this again next week. Anything else before we get out of here?
Yes,
Mm-mm.
I
Oh,
think
I
we
didn't put
should.
in my
I think we
QR
should
code.
incorporate this like once a week, like hot
Yeah,
topics, because that's basically kind
yeah.
of what this was.
Lisa Vanderpump doesn't want to know who Kyle Richards is munching and Morgan Wade romance rumors.
I agree, Lisa. I love Miss Lisa. So this is
I
our
do
QR
too,
code.
even though
Um,
Lisa was messy.
yes, but I love the good messy person.
Yeah.
This is social media, everything chatter up you can find at this QR code.
And Lisa,
And
oh,
podcast, whatever.
sorry.
All right, I'm taking it down. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Go ahead.
I
Lisa
wonder why
Vanderpump
he's
is so
saying that the
funny too.
prenup would benefit her though. Because it was only they were only married 15 months. Like, how could it have
I
possibly?
think he's saying that like she wanted to leave him sooner, but she was trying to stay longer so the prenup would benefit her. But what is the benefit? Like what staying
Right.
longer? What
Did
did
she
it
get
benefit her?
anything in the divorce? Did they get
No,
divorced? Oh, well, yeah. What was the point?
I don't know.
Well, oh, child.
He just mad. He just messy. And he don't know
T,
how to do the filters on the pictures no more. Post Simon. I feel so bad.
I'm screaming. I am screaming. Stop. Stop.
That picture with Simon, isn't that Sheree? Isn't that Sheree's friend, the one that was on the show?
Does you think that's
No.
Fatima? No, that's that girl that
That's
he was. That's not Fatima. Is that her name?
Fatuma.
Fatuma.
Thank you.
oh, that
Whatever.
wasn't her.
I don't think that's her. I think that's that other girl that he supposedly dated who had the scarf. You remember they showed the scarf on the couch, and
No,
then
not that picture. It's a picture of Sheree,
I just put
and
it up. Yeah, I think that's the girl. Is what I'm saying.
that's not her. That girl is tall and light skinned.
This you talking
That's
about
not
this girl?
Fatima, the
That's
little
not
short
her.
girl.
Yeah, that's
Right.
I'm not talking about that short girl.
Oh, okay.
That's not
Oh,
the
who are
one.
you talking about? Oh, it's another picture with Sheree and him.
Yeah, no, that's the picture I was talking about. But I thought that was Fatoon. That was her name.
Yeah, I don't think that's Fatum. Maybe we need to look her up.
Okay. But
Y'all,
that's
while
not
I'm looking at a picture on Facebook of Sheree and Candy, and they standing over where Chateau Sheree was at, and somebody gonna put the caption. Guess where they at, y'all?
where.
They
At the
was in
Chateau.
the
construction site,
they was
the
standing in
original.
the dirt that
Can
was
somebody
Chateau
look?
No,
Charay.
Can somebody look up a
that,
Tim's picture? I do.
Hmm.
When he said Neverland,
that was what did he call it? Chateau Thelma. I'll
No,
never
what
forget.
did she say?
That's
Chateau Kenya. Chateau she don't pay.
right, right. Then you had me on the floor. That was funny when she said that's Chateau Thelma. Because
Yes, honey, Chateau Thelma. But
never, never,
okay.
never lying, and I ain't changing it. Nene said I saw it on
Oh
television.
Lord.
Nothing was there. Sticks.
So we'll
she
be
said, when
coming.
it's something else, I'll call it something else. But right
Uh huh.
Yeah, she said when it
now,
becomes
got
Chateau
it.
Charay, I will call it Chateau Charay. But until then, it's never, never, never land, and I ain't changing it. Well, you don't have
oh
to.
What's the next question? Then she was like, what's the next question?
Lord.
I
I'm
All
sent
looking.
you
right,
a
y'all.
picture of Sheree and Fatuma. Nothing
Okay, let
new.
me get it. Hold on.
They say
Oh,
she not coming back. Sheree not coming back.
she not,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a good thing. Cause what the fuck has she done?
Oh, really? Has it been set in stone?
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it hasn't, but like, child, if they ain't announced it already, she ain't coming back.
They only announced really Kenya and Portia.
Portia and I think Drew. I seen somewhere Drew's coming back too.
I
Okay,
haven't seen that.
that's for Tune. Want to put the other picture up?
Not her. That's her.
Yeah, that's
That
not
is
that.
her.
No, it's not.
That's not
They
her.
don't look alike to me.
No,
They look
nothing alike.
like me.
No,
No.
No,
not at all.
They
No,
look like the same. Okay.
unless her makeup is very contoured. No.
I mean, she got on lashes and yeah, I think that's her. I could be
Oh,
wrong.
maybe.
but I mean,
Okay.
what has
Well, you
Sheree
know what?
brung? What has Sheree really brung in her 2 years that she's been back? Nothing.
Martell, that's it. He's
That's
gone now.
it, and that was some bullshit. So
Mhm.
Put that picture back up
Sheree,
real quick.
Sheree hasn't
I'm
been
about to
taking
go look
pictures
on Instagram and see
this
if he tagged
Sheree,
them,
Sheree,
Tag
Sheree
who?
ain't done
the
nothing,
people in the
Joy,
picture.
nothing, but got on my damn
This
nerves.
could be her joy, I guess.
I'm
It
about to go
could
see if
be.
Simon tagged people. Hold on,
That
give me
ain't
one
her.
second.
Yeah, that ain't her.
With
Okay.
her she in, that was the one thing, and that's
Not
barely.
she is. That is so
Because
funny.
we ain't
Girl,
heard
I
nothing
was
else
fell out
about.
with when Candy said that.
And it's
She
so
and
crazy that everybody feel like Candy got A up in their reunion, but it's like, no, Candy really read her. Like, what? Are we listening to the same
that wasn't
thing?
at the reunion. That was there on the show when they was walking somewhere.
Oh,
And
yeah, it
she was like,
was.
she in by Sheree. Girl, I fell on the floor. Because that's what everybody was calling it. So that was so funny. That wasn't on at the reunion though. I don't know if she did. You know, Sheree starts stuttering and stuff when she
Yeah.
That's when she lying. Hold on. I'm about to put another picture of this girl.
Because
He
no,
didn't tag.
old Atlanta is everything. Like, I love rewatching old Atlanta. Season 10 is my favorite season to rewatch because they tore him up at that reunion, honey.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Kenya had on a pretty yellow dress. I don't know where I remember that, but
Uh-huh.
that's the
Her and
other
Nene was
picture of her.
on the same team for one time. Her and Nene
I
was on the
don't think
same
that's
team.
Bethune
That's not for Tune.
At all. Yeah,
at
because the
all.
first
so
picture
is
I'm
this
thinking,
supposed
could
to
it
be
be?
his girlfriend?
That's what I'm
No.
thinking.
I'm
No,
Well,
thinking
they're
that's
in the
his kid's
comments,
babysitter.
they're saying, huh?
I'm thinking that's his kid's babysitter.
Oh,
What?
no, not out like that, honey.
Like what?
Because they're saying they're in the comments underneath this other picture of them on Simon's, because it's two pictures, the picture that we posted, and then there's a picture of Sheree up front, then that lady, then Simon behind. They're saying if this is the girlfriend, they're like Sheree is just as shady as if that's his girlfriend. You hanging out with this girl that everybody's saying basically Sheree is messy. Like this is his girlfriend. Talking about some, she must be Chateau Sheree must be a couple payments behind. He's an opportunist. I don't give a care about. Yeah,
hold on. I got the other picture. Give me a sec. I went. You know, I go. I'm be nosy. It's loading. Okay, here we go. Is this the one you talking about?
Huh?
400%
yeah,
ain't Fatuma.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that I think that's that girl that's the
Sheree
scarf
looks
girl.
it might
amazing
be.
though.
It
But
might
Sheree,
be.
Sheree was friends with Simon before.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was. She
Yeah,
was. She definitely was friends with him before.
yeah. I don't think
I
That's
wonder.
that
I
Sheree
look.
look totally
I
different.
wonder are they in the states?
Okay, look at that Sheree and this Sheree. What y'all think?
Her lips.
filters.
She's done some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, she looks
But
good.
Sheree is pretty. She don't need that.
Well, she guess she do. Okay, anything else, y'all, before we get off this piece?
Nope.
We'll be back next week, people. Same bat channel, same bat station, or something like that. I don't know if I said that right.
Okay.
Peace.
See,
Peace.
I thought this was his girlfriend.
Okay, pull it up, Joy.
This is who
Is
I
it a different girl?
yes, that girl was tall.
That look like Mia. I can't tell.
Where'd she come from?
In the blue.
Is
In the
that
blue.
not? Is that the girl with the scarf? Is that the girl with the scarf?
That's what I thought. Yeah, because I thought she was tall.
No, that's a different girl. That ain't
Yeah,
the girl with the scarf.
I
The
don't
girl.
see her dating Simon.
I need to go find the girl with the scarf. Hold on, let's not get off here. Let me see if I can find her real quick. I'm nosy.
It's okay. We FBI ready. That's all
Oh,
that
girl,
means.
him without them filters.
Why are they using my camera if
Yeah,
I
he
said
is an opportunist.
oh,
And,
that's
and
weird.
I was gonna try to look. This man posts so much, it's gonna take me all day to find it.
it is right.
Woo, child. So we'll have to look for that another day. All right,
Yeah.
y'all ready to get off here?
Uh-huh.
All right, I had a good time, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Peace.